Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps SRE DevSecOps coach. I have close to 18 plus years of experience working in multiple MNCs around the globe and having in-depth knowledge of DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. So I would like to introduce you one certification program in a DevOps, and that is we call it DevOps Certified Professional. Now this is a 2 months of program, 25 tools of DevOps you will learn, and apart from that you will also get the access to the LMS, lifetime access to the videos portal. It's a certification program, and you will have 25 assignments and 2 projects along with it. It's a completely weekend program, so here you have classes on Saturday and Sunday. So as part of this course, you will learn multiple things. Here you see that you will learn Linux, AWS, Docker, Jira, Confluence, Python, Git with GitHub, SonarQube, Maven, Gradle, Packer, Artifactory, Selenium, JMeter, Ansible, Kubernetes, Helm, Terraform, Jenkins, Datadog, Splunk, and Neuralink. Now, how do we, apply for this? So how can you reach out to us? So you have a WhatsApp number and email ID. So please reach out to us, and we'll help you to onboard this program. Apart from this DevOps certified professional programs, we are offering other certifications as well in a DevSecOps, SRE, and one of the very comprehensive programs which we have is in Master in DevOps Engineering. Yeah, so feel free to get in touch with us and then enroll for it. Thank you.
Okay, so today what I'm going to talk about. So today I'm going to discuss about the web server. Okay. So now if you look at the web server, uh, basically what is a web server? So web means where we get all the request, and here from outside. That is something which we have web, and the server means handling all the request in a simple way, handling all the http request. How to handle rules, you know routing, lots of other stuffs which we have, and which we manage through the web server. Now some of the very popular web server which we have is Apache, Nginx, and one more web server, IIS. These are the web server which are the very popular one. Now, out of which, right now, I'm going to discuss about Nginx. Nginx is one of the web server which is very popular. Almost any projects you go, you find them using it. Earlier, Apache was very popular from last 7 8 years. I think since the Nginx has come, Apache is being replaced. So these are the popular web servers which we have. Now, if you look at the architecture of applications, where it stands, so if you see that mm, this is the way the traffic is being transferred. So this is you, and this is your laptop, and you type something in your browser, and this request to the DNS server. Okay, and DNS server send to load balancer server, and load balancer server sent to the web server. So this is the pool of web server, 1 2 3 4 5. So this is the web server, and then after that internal load balancer, which includes here applications server, Tomcat or something, and then maybe database. So if you look at the simple architecture, your web server is lying here, which is entertaining all the traffic, web server traffic, basically all the requests from outside, handling all the HTTP requests from outside, and governing what to do with that request. So total control they have, and based on that web server, this internal transfer happens. Are you able to understand that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So now this is something which is stand, uh, you know, at a high level. This is the Nginx or Apache or IS is locating here. Now, many times app server also has a built-in web server. Okay, that right now I'm not discussing, but we'll focus on the one of the web server. So now let's get started with Nginx. So how do I get started? So let's have one EC2 instance. I'm not doing in local because I'll save some time. So go to home by region, launch. Now, how do we install the web server? So there's a various way to install it. Let me show you. So Nginx. So here you have installations in here. In installations in Ubuntu, you can use this one for Ubuntu. You have installation for CentOS and RHEL7. Whichever way you are comfortable, you can feel free to use it. So this is the things. Now I am going to use, let's say, yeah. So I'm going to use one of the options, which let's say use this Ubuntu, and so I'm going to create one server Nginx. So Ubuntu 22 and one CPU, 2 GB RAM is sufficient. Keep here Rajesh Mumbai, and here I'm allowing all the traffic, HTTP traffic, and 8 GB sufficient. So and security firewall should be default, and so on and done. So this is the one machine which I have it. Now this is the public IP address, and I'm going to log into Superty. Okay, so CentOS. Oh, sorry, it's not CentOS. It's Ubuntu. Ubuntu. Here it is. Sudo -s and so on. Now I'm going to install it. So this tutorial I'm following how to install and configure Nginx in Ubuntu. So Ubuntu, if you go to the Nginx website, they have a multiple variant of Nginx. So if you see that Nginx can be used for many other purposes, and I would like to show that one. So if you see here, so here you have Nginx Core, which is open source solution. Nginx Plus, you have which is a paid software, and we have Nginx Service Mesh also, protections also, load balancer also. So many things are there with Nginx company. The product which I'm talking about is Nginx open source, is a core, so which is acting like a web server and proxy, but let's other features also. Here you see Nginx Plus, You have a load balancing feature, API gateway, and CDN is also is there. If you see this protect, they have a web application firewall, DDoS attack capabilities, I mean, saving from DDoS. Here have some control plane and all. And so the right now I'm showing you this one, Nginx open source. So let's get started. So I'm going to update the repository, and here this will install the Nginx basically. And after that, let's verify that the Nginx using this command. See here, the Nginx 1.18. This is the open source version of Nginx got installed. And after that, these are the command. I think you are comfortable to check the status of Nginx. So now it's running. You see here, starting, enabling, stopping, disabling, reloading, and restarting. Please remember this command. Now you can also uh, enable that firewall. So Ubuntu, I mean, so there's a two firewall. One is a OS level firewall and one is a network level firewall in AWS. So network level firewall is security group. OS level firewall, you want to check that. So here, this is the command to check in Ubuntu. And you see here, Nginx HTTPS, HTTP, Nginx full. These are the available applications where you are allowing the traffic. But if you want to allow, let's say if it's not allowing, so you can run this and I mean, this is already done, so it will not be in effect, but you can run this to allow. You can, you know, reload this and so on, and then do that and open up the port. Instead of disabling the firewall, you can allow HTTP, HTTPS, and reload the firewall. Now, finally, can we test this? So click on it, curl, and this one, and you see here, thank you for using Nginx. That means it's available. In fact, you can use the public IP address and then it's available. So Nginx is running. So this is how you can install and test that Nginx in Ubuntu. Are you comfortable?
Yes.
Okay, so now after that, how do we configure? So configuring is the main thing in Nginx. So, um, so if you look at the web directory where the website should be hosted, so it's here. Okay, so now let me make you comfortable with this. The directory. Now you can replace some more files here and this place, and let's say this is the file vi var www.html index.html, and this is the file where your applications will be hosted. And now refresh, see, so this is the locations. Now this fold structures, please remember that. Remember, I have installed uh, through through uh, package manager, which is apt. So this locations where your website will be hosted. This location where your configuration file for Nginx will be hosted. So here, if you see that, this is the configuration file, and this is your major work and learnings also, how to configure Nginx server effectively. These locations, you have all the configuration file. Out of is this one file which you see here. This is the main configuration file which you have.
If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devops.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.